In order to make it in the music business, you have to focus on the second part of that word, which is business. Our next guest is a legend in the game and has been around since the 90s and is still relevant to this day. Stick around as we give you how to thrive in the music business. Hey, wait. I know you want to watch this next video, but listen, if you are an entrepreneur, business coach, business consultant, or a small business owner who has a story and wants to learn how to create multiple streams of income from your story, I need you to text me right now, my book, to 646-687-4152. That is my personal number. I have been an author for over 12 years. I've written 10 books. 4 of them have been bestsellers, and I've sold over 100,000 books. But I've also helped a lot of my clients take their expertise and put it into a story, then create multiple streams of income from that. So I want to help you do the same thing. So text my book to 646-687-4152. All right, let's go back to the video.
Pay attention and listen, we about to teach class. Inside the vault, my man Ash Cash. So get your man right. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. to see him, change your life. Millionaire mindset, the best on earth. Blueprint, the wealth, the knowledge network. So get it while you can, and he's standing right here. Just come inside the vault and see black millionaires. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come inside the vault and see black millionaires. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You won't ask cash, you can catch it right here in the vault.
All right, so welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Vault with Ash Cash, the greatest money mindset show on the planet. We're going to help you live in abundance spiritually, practically. We're going to help you grow your business to the next level. And when I tell you this next guest that we have is a living legend, great spirit, somebody that I'm sure he has made you smile. He is, giving you life when you listen to his music. We have the one, the only, Mr. Jazze Faye in the building.
Oh, boy.
What's up, my brother?
Hey, man.
Man.
Great to be here.
Yes,
What's wrong
sir.
with you?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man.
Man, you legendary to yourself.
Man, I appreciate you, man. That means a lot,
Come
man.
on,
And as somebody who, I think first of all, I appreciate you because of your spirit, right?
Okay.
And I think that a lot of times people don't give credit to how important your character, your spirit, your aura, like how important that is, right? Many times, I'll be feeling a way, I'll see you, and you can't not feel good being around this man, right? But for those who don't know, who is Jazze Faye?
Man, Jazze Faye is I'm an artist. I'm a producer. I'm a dad. I'm a inspirational person. I'm moody sometimes, but I'm that person that I kind of like pep talk. I give myself a pep talk before I go amongst others because I always wanted to spread joy.
Yeah.
And was brought up in the church by my mom, also on tour with my dad, sometimes on tour with mom as well. And a music child. You know what I mean? I was around Rick James, the Temptations, Earth, Wind and Fire, Michael Jackson, everybody. I was born behind the scenes. Right, you know what I mean? Wow. So I was there when the mothership landed. Right, you know what I'm saying? I had a 3-piece suit on, you know what I'm saying? I was about that tall, but I was there, you know what I mean? Yeah. My ears are plugged half of the time, but I was there.
Yeah. No, I love it. And so, obviously, being around it, has gotten you into the music business. How have you lasted so long, right? When you've been in the business since the 90s, and behind the scenes, I'm hearing you taking some big calls.
Oh yeah,
it's stuff that ain't even out yet. And I'm like, oh, that's a big play, right? And people are still reaching out to you for some clearances and things of that nature, right? What's the secret to longevity in the music business?
I think the big word is listen. Is to listen. Always give an ear to the youth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To the youth. Yeah. There's really, I don't even think there's anybody on my team besides my management that's my age or better. Wow. You know what I mean? Everybody's everybody's all younger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They all got their computers out. They all, you know what I mean, always ticking and tocking and tick-tocking. I always kept that youth around me, people who are always trying to learn something new, always giving new ideas, and keeping the positivity in the room. Keeping the positivity in the room. Like, if there's anything counterproductive going on in the room, I don't care what it is. Don't let it bounce off the walls at all. Just get it out.
Wow.
Check all of that at the door. We're going to check it all at the door.
Yeah.
We're going to check the egos at the door, because ain't nobody ego bigger than mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If so, I'm just going to lay the resume down. And what did y'all do?
Yeah, right.
What did y'all do? If we want to get to that. But I never go, I've never told a person, do you know who I am?
Yeah.
You know, or something like that.
Yeah.
Until they push me. You know what I'm saying? Because don't push me, because I'm close to the, you know what I'm saying? So it's just whenever you need to, then you got to, you know, you pull out the platinum card, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean? Or the black card or whatever.
Right.
You know, and that's just it, man. I just stay around the positivity. The positivity is the key.
Yeah.
That's the key, man. I grew up in the church, like I said, sang in the choir, you know, was active.
Yeah.
Probably one of the first people that took me serious and like in almost like the business realm was Fred Hammond. Fred Hammond, me and my brother was like, you know, gospel rappers.
Wow.
We were actually the first gospel rappers. We never came out with an album because I ended up doing something different later. But Fred Hammond wanted to take us, and he actually took us to L.A. because he saw us at church performing. And when we went to L.A., Tim Reed, who was on WKRP in Cincinnati a long time ago, wanted to sign us.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that led to other things, and then, you know.
How would your life be different if you were a gospel rapper?
We'll never know.
Right.
We'll never know.
Right.
But I still,
yeah.
But I got some. I got some.
Okay.
I got some.
Yeah.
I got. If you go through my page, if y'all go through the Jazze page, you might find some of the things I'm speaking of, and I'm going to. They're gonna reemerge.
Yeah. Because that's one of the things, like, you know, like you said, that positivity.
Yeah.
It's obvious that you know you have a relationship with God, right?
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like obvious, and to that point, like I said, like your energy is always there, right?
Yeah.
And that positivity, that level of connectivity, you know what I'm saying, is you living your God self. You know what I'm saying? And you said something earlier about staying close to the youth, and just kind of having young people on your team. What's your thoughts on the music space, like right now, today's music scene?
The music scene is got a like a 5-6 part harmony going on right now. You know what I'm saying? It's and it might some parts maybe not be so harmonious, if you will.
Yeah.
But I think we have the newest. I think maybe like drill music. So let's go right to the cut to the chase and get all the way down to the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you're talking about stuff like drill music, I said the music is dope, but it's the mindset and the story behind the music. It being like, okay, these are true stories about real murders that happened over here and over here, and these are real people who did this, and then this dude said, I did it. Thus, how they trying to play Young Thug, and how they, you know what I'm saying, trying to play these kids now, but what's the difference between them and Denzel on Training Day?
Right.
So, is it not entertainment?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you might have some other things on him, but I don't agree on you being able to use that.
Yeah, 100%.
Because we just entertain it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's a dangerous game all the way around, because if you brandish your weapon, okay, now when you touch down in Little Rock, the only way a little kid in Little Rock feel like he can rock with you or get some attention from you is he pull out his weapon. Look, I got mine.
Yeah.
You got yours, you lacking? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now it becomes a crazy game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the part I ain't with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we came from LL Cool J and Ice-T and them battling, and it was just a battle.
It was all good, yeah.
It was just a battle. Now it's like, okay, when I see you, I'm letting off at your truck, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Come on, bro. So
100%.
so that's the part of music that I choose not to take part in. I don't sign it. I don't. I don't push it. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't agree with it because it's taking lives. It's taking lives, and we're here to give life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just need to live this thing. The youth, they really need us.
Yeah, 100%.
They need us.
Yeah.
And I saw Soulja Boy talking about how the OGs.
Yeah, not pointing back.
Right.
Yeah.
But nigga, you an OG now.
Right, exactly. Absolutely. Yeah.
You're an OG now.
Yeah.
You did Yule in 15 years ago?
And matter of fact, there's a drill song that sampled his choice.
Exactly.
And so he should be.
And Soulja's so dope, and he's so creative with the marketing.
Yeah.
It's like, and he's a friend of mine. So me and Soulja gonna talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Me and Soulja gonna talk. As soon as I catch up with him, we gonna chop it up and try to do something positive.
100%.
You know what I mean? And he don't even know, but he's the leader.
Absolutely.
He's the leader. And I think he might know that because hopefully somebody told him, like, "No, bro, you were one of the leaders."
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And to be honest, I would say he's the leader when you think about.
That's what I said. That was my initial word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the truth of the matter is that like the way music is now, where the young people don't even really need record labels, started with that man.
Right, but one thing you got to do is you got to step down from one to step up to the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can't represent two sides.
Got it. Yeah.
You can't represent negativity. You know what I'm saying? Because only light can drive out darkness.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
100%.
you got to live in the light. You got to walk in the light.
Yeah. No, 100%. No, I love that. And so talk to us a little bit about because you are not only an artist, you're a producer, you're a record executive, right? Showing up, and you have the digital side of it. A lot of people may not know. But Sierra was your first artist, and talk about that, right? Like, how did you discover her? How did you sign her? Like, what was that story?
Well, young guy named T.A. He brought me Sierra. He brought actually a group. It was a group called Hearsay. Hearsay was 3-girl group, and he was like, "I want you to tell me what you think about her." And I was like, "She's the one.
Yeah,
she's the one." But there was obviously there was a the girl that was supposed to be the lead. Her dad was like the manager, so he was supposed to be like Matthew Knowles, whatever. She's supposed to be the Beyonce, whatever. Right. So they trying to get me to whatever. But he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna bring her by." I was working at DARP at Dallas Austin Studio at the time. Brought her over. She kicked with me for like 3 days. She was like 17 years old, and she had a lot of more meat on her body, you know what I'm saying, back then. Right. And she was kind of thick, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Cece being 17, like, you're just too young to be up in here with all of us. Right. Like, and then every time the music would come on, she dropping low. She had these low rider pants on. I'm like, like a grandmother, you want to put a shawl on. I'm like, hey, man, wait a minute. Working on, twerking, all of that. I'm like, man. She had this thing, man, was so captivating when she danced. Everybody was like, hey, whoa, wait a minute. I was like, no, y'all can't look at her like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we finally got in, and the first day we got in was me, John Tay, and I think one of my boys said, we got in there and made a record. I think the first record we made was Thug Style. You changed the game. I like your Thug Style. And actually, that was the record that got her deal. Okay. First record we recorded. Yeah. And man, it was just kind of like a musical love affair from there. What I mean? It's something that about the tone of her voice and, her love for Michael and Janet and even Chris Brown and all of those guys that I was like, yeah, this is me right here. Yeah. Because I always, work with all of those guys. Yeah. And then, but I really wanted my own thing. I was like, get your own thing. And this is it. Yeah. This is it. Yeah. And You know, took her to Divine, took her to Divine Stevens and to Tamika Foster for that, you know, for that thing, you know what I mean?
Right.
And just to sharpen her up, getting her in vocal training, media training, everything, and just made her, you know, who she is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And of course, she just had that drive.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she's just super.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm Ash Cash, the financial motivator, Marvin Mitchell, Mr. Become Your Own Bank, and Storm Leroy, the employed millionaire. If you missed our last Path to Prosperity Challenge, I need you to tap in because we're going to help you make, manage, and multiply money. Talk to them. Hey, look, this is your opportunity. Last time we had over 800 people. Minds were shifted. Generational wealth was being created. And you know what? People are still going to higher levels each and every day. Now, it's time to take action. That means no opportunity wasted. So if you missed last one, take action on this one now.
So what we need you to do, click that link below. We'll see you on the inside. Don't miss out. Always seek knowledge.
Path to prosperity. Let's go. And how does that feel, right? Because like to have you know, to be part of that history, like to be part, and not just her, like you've helped launch a lot of careers, right? Whether it was directly, indirectly, produce some major hits for people who have like you have made a lot of like big stars. Like, how does that feel to know that the impact that you've had from a music perspective, I mean, lives forever, honestly, you know?
Man,
like,
it's like, coming from a musical background and coming from being around superstars all the time. Like, I ain't grow up poor. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I went to school in a limousine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my daddy was a rock star. You know what I'm saying? So I can't, but my grandmother lived in the hood. She didn't want to move out the hood. You know what I'm saying? She had a nice house in the hood, but it was like, and today it's my dad's name on the street, like as of 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
They just named my grandmother's street after my dad. Wow. Yeah, that was big. That was real big. So that's where, you know, like, and I partially grew up in Memphis. You know, mostly in California. You know, but then I came back to Memphis. And that was kind of cold-blooded.
And so how do you know, knowing that there's a lot of stories of people who've been in the music business, who are, you know, not doing well, you know, like have not done well with their money, have not been able to, you know, keep up, you know, and we had, you know, tragic stories of people who are, you know, sick or pass away and have to, you know, legends who have to work regular jobs and things of that nature.
Right.
How do you, you know, maintain you know, your level of wealth and you know, make sure that you're investing in yourself, you know, from a monetary perspective, so that way, you know, you could always sort of like live in abundance.
Got to do the business on the front end. You've got to have an attorney for everything that you're doing. Even if you're just introducing two people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and if you have, and like, once you really start getting the ball rolling, sometimes you got attorneys, you know, you get to a level and your attorney is high powered. Because like we really kind of made our attorney so high powered because I got Jonathan Leonard. You know what I'm saying? So he starts, you know, working with people like John Tay, and he's got Tip, and he's got, you know, all of these people, and he got a couple of athletes. So as we're growing, he's growing. So sometimes we can't get him on the phone. So I might have to call another guy to get a deal done because A, B, and C is trying to sign this kid from Newark, New Jersey right now. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to call this person or to make an introduction, whatever. You got to have other people on point. And the business got to be in line. You got to be able to. You got to be able to move like a cat. You got to be nimble in this thing. You know what I mean?
And I love that because you know, you said you have to do the business on the front end, right? And I like that you said that because we hear so many stories of people, I guess, being in desperate situations or believing
that's a big one.
That they have to like I'm gonna get it by any means. So they just sign whatever and they just ready to go. And then you know their music goes to the next level, millions of dollars are being made, and they don't see
And that's
none
where
of that.
that's where the bitterness is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you see a lot of people have these real bitter relationships
Right.
because they know they didn't take the proper time or go through the proper channels or even get the proper representation to go and do such a deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody who knows about, structure and publishing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing publishing, there's a thing called a full reversion or a partial reversion. Like that means like 10 years down the line, you're borrowing my publishing, but I get it back. A full reversion, I get my publishing back after a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So once you get back, now you hear about all these people selling their publishing.
Right, absolutely.
So by the time I get to 3 decades.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about that. But once we get to that point, I have it all back now. So now I have that bargaining chip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people aren't doing that. A lot of people are, and even in death row. Because it's already out there. People know that a lot of that publishing was sold.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was gone. And so that's why you see a lot of those artists, like, how come they, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because we were like a Lil Wayne sold, 100 million. Justin Timberlake just for 100 million.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people like they put a lot of trust in people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they were taking care of everything. They were just, man, you make sure I eat, you make sure I'm staying over here.
Yeah.
But they didn't think about the big money. They thought about the money. They didn't think about the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The long money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and those guys would think about the money because they had other people behind the scenes saying, don't worry about that. Give them $1 million.
Yeah.
Give them $1 million.
Yeah.
Take 50% of the publisher. Because when you make $30 million,
right, then that
you got 15, and you're gonna take management off the top. So you're gonna get the back end publishing and the money that's coming in. I'm taking that too.
Yeah.
So you're double dipping.
Wow. So how, like,
but you signed the paperwork though,
right? Because
so you gave me permission,
exactly, right? Like that's what I was gonna say. Like how do you how do you help upcoming artists or new people avoid those those traps, if you will, right? Because that's the thing, right? When you think about these deals, it's not, no one put a gun to your head.
Right.
It's your signature. You signed this thing.
Let me tell you something, Ash. Us as a people, like, we get quiet. It's a big secret about the money and about the deal. Don't know. Nobody wants to know. We want this big reveal, and we want to be able to show up with the bow on the Cadillac and or whatever it is, and the deal's done. And then you looking at the homeboy like, Negro, you signed a deal?
Right. Yeah.
Wait, where's the paperwork? What does it look like?
Yeah.
What?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody who did the right thing, right? Dream, right?
Yeah.
My brother.
Yeah.
He came to me, and he had a song, and Vito was there. Don Vito was around, so he played a song for me, right? Everybody knows the song. He said, "Shawty rock to the beat for your boy," and now it says, "Shawty do it." Back then it said, "Convict music."
Ooh.
No shouts to Akon.
Yeah.
Or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But Akon, everybody knows Akon was in a bad deal. You know what I'm saying? And, it might get a little controversial, but you know what I mean? So we need that sometimes. Because we have to learn from that.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, why is you saying that on this song? I said, wait a minute. I said, we need to make some phone calls.
Yeah.
Because we need to have you a deal where you're making your money. You know what I'm saying? Because he signed to a deal, they're signed to another deal. So where's your money going to come from?
Right.
So we got him to L.A. Reid. Now he's with Jigga.
Wow.
Okay.
Say less.
I ain't never talked about this.
Yeah.
This, see, you're getting documentaries type stuff. So we ain't gonna talk much about it.
Right.
We ain't gonna talk too much about it.
Right. But that's what's necessary. And I want to kind of go back to something that you said like you said, specifically in our community, where a lot of people aren't even, because, we're not used to getting money.
Right.
We have this, I don't want to say lack mentality, but we have this mentality where we are fearful that if we tell too many people about our business or whatever, they're going to try to take advantage of us.
Right.
So, and so that fear makes us do things in secret. And the thing that we feared happens anyway because we didn't say nothing.
Or you think somebody thinks that somehow they're going to hate it away.
Right.
Because of the past.
Right.
Somebody's like, you hating because, okay, that's why I didn't get it because you was hating.
Yeah.
Or somebody blocked it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just baller blocking.
Yeah. So how do we create like a council or something, like a guidebook or something that young people could, reference so that before they make a deal, these are the things that you know what I'm saying?
Just like this.
Yeah.
Just like we doing right now.
Yeah.
Just like we doing right now.
Yeah.
Like-minded individuals. Boom. You mark Jazze in. You mark Ash in.
Yeah.
See, and once the names start making sense,
Right.
the ears open up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, and so many times, there's so many people that want to join in.
Yeah.
Dallas will be a part of it, no doubt. Divine will be a part of it. Akon will be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? All of these guys will be a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we've got to just take the step.
Yeah.
Let's take a step. I'm here right now.
100%.
Let's take a step.
100%.
Let's do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's do it because there's so much to be gained and there's so much more music to be made and so much music to be done.
Yeah.
And even with the streaming now,
100%. Change the game.
there's some secrets that we still have yet to learn.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
But it's some other money back there.
Right.
Because they wouldn't be because I keep getting these different offers. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So-and-so offered me this, and you tripled that.
Right.
Why do you want my publishing so bad?
Absolutely.
What are y'all doing with this publishing?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even, to be honest, even like when you think about Spotify and how they get paid and the percentage of that goes to the actual artist, like you ain't create the music, and then they're distributing the music, but because of the distribution, you get the, you get the most collectively. There's definitely things there. And even from a perspective of how music is being created, because I remember, one of the young guys who, put out a song, found a beat online. The song did well, didn't really own the song, 50 million views. And then all of a sudden, some Indian person from, who did the original song gets the lion's share of the money. You got the fame. You probably got a chain, but you don't have.
You didn't get the clearance.
You didn't get the clearance. Yeah.
You didn't get the clearance, and you didn't get the publishing, and you didn't do the paperwork.
Yeah.
Up front.
Yeah. That's necessary. And so, out of all of the, songs that you've produced, like, what would you do? Do you have a favorite? What's your favorite?
Man.
Yeah. And drop some of those hits for us. Like give run your resume. Run some stuff for us.
Aaliyah, I don't wanna. Aaliyah, come over. Mary J. Blige, just fine. Slick Rick, Street Talking with Outkast. In the Wind with Trick Daddy. Bang, Jeezy, Young Jeezy, T.I., Let's Get Away, T.I., Let's Get Loose, Nelly, Biggie, Nasty Girl remix with the Jagged Edge and Nelly and all of them. Pretty Lady Gonna Do That Dance. Lil Wayne, Earthquake. Man, there's so many, man.
Yeah.
Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
Babyface. It's like, it goes on and on. Biggie, Tupac.
Yeah.
Everybody, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people. 2 Chainz, Rick Ross, Fantasia, Ruben Studdard, Jagged Edge, Keith Sweat, Gerald Levert, Johnny Gill, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
E40 too short.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why we talk 120 million sold.
120 million.
Over 120 million.
Wow.
I said that 2 years ago. So
Wow. So
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, also on the new like Ayo and Teo, Rolly Rolly, that's 5 million.
Oh, that's
5 million sold
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Outkast, of course, you know,
Yeah.
I was on the only one that sold 10 million, well, 15 million now. You know what I'm saying? Speaker
Yeah.
Box, Love Below.
Yeah.
I'm on both of those. Man, it's just a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
CeeLo,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
And
know
when
what
you
I mean?
when you think of your career and all of that you've done, is there anything that you would have done differently?
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have leveraged my catalog early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't really have regrets because I had good business people behind the scenes, even when I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
Because I trust people whose business was right.
Yeah.
And my business acumen had to catch up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to learn from tripping and falling and, you know what I mean, and blowing my money. Because I was bad on the tax end. I was on TV, but luckily I wasn't big enough fish to fry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think I might have came on at 11 o'clock at night or something like that. And then the dude was on the news standing in front of my house. I was like, what the hell? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because of something that me and a couple other my constituents had not paid a studio bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember that? When they were talking about a studio bill in Atlanta, and then all of these studio owners that got together and was like talking about me, and I think it was, I ain't gonna say no names,
Right.
you know, they throw nobody under the bus.
Right.
But they was the ones not paying.
Right.
I owe like $1,000.
Right.
Everybody got a studio bill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, shoot, you ain't even making records if you ain't got a studio bill.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they put me under the bus, bro, and I wasn't even the main guy, but I was the guy that they could find. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
put me
yeah.
on the TV.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So it made me look like I was broke. But you know what? I loved it because it made a lot of people get away.
Wow.
That's what I loved about the rumors.
Yeah.
The rumors just made everybody just subside. And I'm like, oh man, it's so beautiful here.
Yeah. When the grass is cut.
Yeah, I love peace and quiet. I hate when people just be hanging around just to be hanging around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We getting down to it now.
Yeah.
And then I noticed more upper echelon people start wanting to hang out longer.
Yeah.
Because you ain't got no extra people around. It's like, dang, Jazze didn't have nobody around.
Right.
And then the next day, Bruno Mars might come through.
Right.
He got all his people there.
Yeah.
Jazze ain't got it like that. He ain't got all them people around. People calling them like, you got Bruno Mars over there? Yeah, but you can't come.
Right.
You can't come.
Right.
We handling business right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so as an OG in the game, where do you see, it's a two-part question, right? Where do you see music going? And then where do you see the music business going?
Music, it's all coming back. So I was just talking to my brother, Metro Boomin. I think I was talking about it earlier. And he texted me and he said something important. He said, big bro, let's get together this week and bring back real songs and real music. Now, it wasn't just the fact that my brother called me and talked about real music and real songs. It was Metro Boomin.
Right.
He's the most important artist in BMI.
Right. Yeah.
He's the most important producer today, right now, as far as currently.
Yeah.
He gets the most awards. He could just sit on the stage. He gets that many awards for the last 3 or 4. I don't know if you've been to BMI Awards. He gets probably 10 or 12 awards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that speaks so many volumes to me because him being in that space, especially him working over there with The Weeknd and all of those guys, he's seeing now.
Right.
Like, these guys are getting the big, like, they getting the movies, they getting in Batman, and they getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think they doing like 5, I think Weeknd is like doing 5 songs on the next Batman. Like, bro, that's cold.
That's crazy.
And I think Metro like producing some of that shit. I mean, so like, that's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's dope.
Yeah. And then so in that vein, Like, what direction do you see the music business going into?
I see the music business going even like more digital. Even more digital, just like with the NFT space.
Yeah.
With the I don't know how long or how that's going to evolve, but I know that 1 and 1 is still 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If the music is hot, people gonna get to the music.
Right.
People gonna TikTok the music.
Right.
They're gonna always be a new platform. Shout out to Isaac Hayes with Fanbase.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to big up our guy. You know what I'm saying? Because
100%.
we actually know him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've got to get behind our people.
100%.
And I got to even do better. I look up there, man, hey, man, we got to do something.
Right.
I'm going to go by there just because I'm thinking about it now and help out our guys.
Yeah, 100%,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
We got to stand behind our guys and make sure they win.
Yeah.
Don't be worried about how much money he going to make.
Right.
Because as long as he's huge and you can get him on the line,
Absolutely.
you know, can't nobody take nothing from you on the platform.
Right, 100%. Yeah.
So why not go in there and make money?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that now it's getting to our people getting our own distribution.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Dallas.
Yep.
Dallas Austin got his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and we're also getting we got our thing going too. Sure enough, digital is also going into the distribution lane.
Yeah.
So and it's really gonna be dope.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have a different movement to it.
Yeah.
I can't really speak on it right now
Okay,
because
that was gonna be my next question. Yeah.
it's coming.
Okay.
It's coming. And
Yeah.
so that's why I named it Show Enough Digital Media, and I did that 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because I knew where the
Right.
future was going.
Yeah, and that's and that's why I was going to ask around that because for the most part nothing moves without us. Nothing. And the sad part when you think about sports, when you think about entertainment, when you think about music, the majority of the people creating the athletes, majority are Black.
Yeah.
Musicians who make the best music are Black. Even when other people create music, they are borrowing from our culture. And so nothing moves without us, but we're still workers.
Right.
Majority, right? Majority of us still work for people. And so, distribution is that one way, but like, how do we finally get to a space where we can just control more of what we create?
Well, I think it's all about getting to next to the man. It's all about the man next to the man.
Yeah.
And I think one of the people, some of the people that are doing it is like Jazze, like what's his name? Jay-Z's partner. What's the guy's name?
Which one?
Not
Biggs. Steve Stout.
Stout.
Yeah. Okay.
Steve Stout.
Yeah. Yeah, United
Stout.
Massive. Yep.
Steve Stout.
Yeah.
Guys like that.
Yeah.
Are getting next to the men, the next to the guys that those are the guys that are really getting up next to where it's at.
Yeah.
Those are the guys we need to be having the conversations with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as we, I would say that I do see it's shifting, right? Like a lot of us are now awakening, and this is just across the board, not just music. When we think about even, podcasts, when you think about, content, like, I've been an author for 12 years. I own all of my books. When you think about podcasts and we owning media, when you think about music, when you think about movies, like all of the things that we're now owning. And then now, instead of, us selling our stuff to people, we're licensing it. We're saying you could use it, but you can't use it forever. You're going to use it for a certain amount of time and give me mine back, right? What's your thoughts about people selling publishing, right? Like people having this ownership of their thing, and someone's coming to them with a big check and saying, hey, let me own, what you got.
I think it's about doing the numbers.
Yeah.
I think it's about doing the numbers, and if you're going to sell it, if you're going to sell it, make it make sense in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I pay you double to crash and burn, then maybe you should just let it stay. You know what I mean? And see what can happen.
Right.
Because publishing doesn't necessarily stay the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? Something can happen, just like with Don Vito, he got a record that just went crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the dynamic changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got so many records, you know what I mean, that are being picked up.
Yeah.
Aaliyah, Field Mob, Sierra, even Cherish, that they're all spiking now.
Right.
So if I would have sold my publishing last year, it would have been a different it would have been a different evaluation this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I would have sold it last year, it would have been less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it almost would be double
Yeah.
if we have this kind of action next year.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you don't really need it, don't do it.
Yeah. Hold off.
Or you can do partial.
Okay.
You can do partial.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about if you need the money, though.
Right.
If you need the money and then go, and if you do get the money, just make an investment.
Yeah.
Make a smart investment. Do some real estate.
Yeah. Nah, 100%. And so what's next with Jazze Faye?
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Entertainment, live entertainment.
I can see that.
Yeah, live
I can see
entertainment
that.
and some TV too.
Yeah, 100%.
Some TV.
You have to be on TV.
Yeah,
you
I'm
need
talking.
to be on television.
Yeah, I'm talking to some people.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. Where I don't know if it's Drewski because he's a big dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, why all these people calling me about TV all of a sudden?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun though.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's gonna be lit. When I go and meet and talk to people, they be excited. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
because you know I just turned it up on them. You know, you know what I mean. I got to turn it.
Because energy doesn't lie. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's time to spread love, right?
Yeah.
Like have that energy. You know what I'm saying?
And when it's genuine, you know that when the Fresh Prince shows up on that camera, he's going to give you something that you didn't ask for.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
He's going to give you, when Jazze Faye shows up on that camera, I'm going to hit you with the sprinkles. But depending on what I might be sipping or how I might be feeling, I might have just cashed a check. Ain't no telling how I'm going to hit that camera. Ain't no telling what I'm going to go put on, what I'm going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I might be excited about how I smell.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just feeling myself today.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So ain't no telling what you're going to get.
Yeah.
But I promise you it's going to be a bouquet.
Yeah. 100%.
Of whatever it is.
100%. All right, finish this for me. When it's all said and done, I will be.
When it's all said and done, I will be remembered.
Yeah. I want everyone who crosses my path to know.
I want everybody in my path, who crosses my path, to know that I was a lover of God, a lover of people, a lover of family, and real to everybody who was real to me.
I love that. All right. And so what has been the most extravagant thing you've done with money?
I don't want to say it. It's the most extravagant thing I've done with money. I've probably taken my friends on like a trip. We just getting on. We went from state to state, and every state we went to, first we started in Atlanta and got in the Sprinter and hit every strip club, right? Then went to Miami, because they got hit every strip club. Went to Houston. I mean, I think we spent. Just threw away. I ain't gonna talk about it.
Wow.
That was back in the BMF days when, when everybody thought they was BMF.
Right.
Like, you seen the sign that said the world is BMF? Yeah, me too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that money was just, like you was making money like Meech. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and you got a whole entourage with you, dog.
Yeah.
And, that was stupid.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Right.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most impactful thing you've done with money?
I think the most impactful thing I've done with money is put it into my family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 Because and spread it amongst my family.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Love that. And so now, Jazze Faye, living legend in the game, been around since the 90s. If you could go back to your 18-year-old self, what advice is Jazze Faye today telling 18-year-old Jazze Faye?
Take it slower. Keep that enthusiasm, even though they don't tell the truth all the time. I mean, the game is so full of deceit, so many lies.
Yeah.
And for me to be, who I am, and what I am, it takes a lot.
Yeah. I can see that.
It takes a lot. This game is an obstacle course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
Everybody can't go in the studio and make a record for Playboy Cardi and then turn around and make a record for Keith Sweat. I can't.
Yeah.
Because I'm lit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was around Cash Money when I did a 50-song deal with them.
Wow.
I'm sitting up there giving Lil Wayne cadences because he in the funk, because maybe he smoked the wrong kind of weed that day or something. I don't know.
Right.
But he just end up, he's a mind, machine.
Yeah.
So he be like, Fizz, I ain't feeling it today. Right. Or whatever. Man, I'm like, yo, Wayne, flick. And he like, oh. And it just turns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think I would just tell myself to just to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
Be more aggressive. Because I think I held back a lot.
Yeah.
When in rooms where if I would have spoke up, like I think the main time I was around Dr. Dre, I was so in awe of Dre.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've been around him several times, but I'd never been around him like the way I was around him this one time.
Yeah.
I felt like, I could have offered him more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was such a like a student that I didn't realize that he was trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So, but I ended up like making such a great relationship with Snoop, and in turn, now we getting back, to where we supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's dope.
Nah, 100%. All right, y'all. So we're gonna do a lightning round, and so what we do, like we're literally inside a vault.
We're in the vault.
We're in the vault. And so our lightning round, we take bank terms and we flip them, right?
Right.
And so term number one is deposit slip, right?
All right.
Deposit slip, you go in the bank, you fill it out, you put the money in the bank, right? But for us inside the vault, deposit slip is a money mistake or slip up, right? What is the biggest deposit slip that Jazze Faye has made?
A slip up.
Yeah, biggest money mistake.
Ooh. Probably put my money into people who couldn't make a return on my investment.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be
And when you say put it like investing in people thinking that
I mean, just basically putting my money into people who say they can do something.
Got it.
And they never returned it. And, that wouldn't, and I mean, what you want to do? I mean, what you want to beat them down? I mean,
yeah.
You just got to
make
it better. Yeah, charge to the game and make a better investment. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Term number 2 is charge off, right? I mean, we just talk charges to the game, but charge off for us, you put money in or you borrow money from the bank for whatever reasons, you don't pay the bank back. The bank is going to try to get the money from you, but eventually they're going to be like, yo, we charging this off. But for us inside the vault, charge off is what type of people or mindsets did you have to charge off during your journey?
Mindset that I have to charge off.
Totally get rid of it. You're like, you know what? In order for me to get this next level, I have to charge this off. This.
Hey man, just the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? feeling like I gotta have a smoke before I do this or drink before I do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I just had to, and I noticed like in like when I curved those things, I got way more done. I got way more done.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think I smoke so much and I drink so much that I can already condition my mind to feel as if I was drunk. It's crazy. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, then I found out that I really didn't need it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, sometimes it's cool to socialize, to kind of,
Yeah.
but, I ain't want to depend on it, though.
Yeah. And so that's dope, right? Like, so charging off mindset. Are there any people that you had, you had to charge off?
Man, yeah, I did have to charge off a lot of people. I mean, because, man, I used to walk in the club with 30 people.
Yeah.
About 30 people, and anytime we get in that VIP, and, when that bill came,
Yeah,
everybody whistling the damn song.
Yeah.
Like, turn around talking to somebody. I mean, so I had to do some real soul searching and see who was really down with Jazze. And I was like, man, now when I travel, it's like 3 of us, and everybody is contributing to the bill.
Right.
They breaking their neck. No, I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the kind of friendship I need.
No, 100%. All right. Last but not least, ATM. Automated teller machine. You put your card in, you get some money out. I thoroughly enjoyed this interview. I think this is really good. And I definitely believe that, anybody in the music business, anybody that's a creator, also needs to understand a lot of the gems that you dropped here. For us inside the vault, ATM stands for another teachable moment, right? You are a man of wisdom. I've been connected to you for years, and you've always dropped some major bars. Look into this camera right here. Please give us another teachable moment. Something that our insiders are gonna go. Like, I want you to change somebody's life. Tonight,
You're giving me a whole lot.
I want you to change somebody's life. Look into the camera. Give us another teachable moment.
Okay. You just got to remember, that your destiny isn't attached to anybody who left. Anybody who walked away, if somebody wants to walk out of your life, let them leave. Let them walk. Sometimes you have to take 10 steps back to take 20 steps forward. And then when you take 1 step, God is going to take 2 steps or maybe 5 steps. And that next door that you're about to go through and those next people that you're about to associate yourself with are going to be the best people that you've ever met, because God honors those who honor his word. And he wants us to go forward. We have to go forward. Keep on crawling. If you crawl, you can walk. When you get ready to walk, you can run. If you get to running, you can fly. Hey, and one thing about it, if you shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll be amongst the stars.
My brother, Jazze, man. Brother,
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for all you do, for just being a light in this world,
Hey,
man.
man.
Like, you are, your energy is real. You know what I'm saying?
God is great.
I appreciate you, man.
God is great.
If somebody, if they live under a rock, they know where to find you. But if somebody wanted to connect with you, find you, where can they find you?
I mean, they know I'm on IG all the time.
Yeah.
I'm about to jump on there in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jazze Faye, Jazzepha. Now, when you text me and they don't spell my name no other kind of way, people look right at my name and be like, Jazze with a Y. No, I spelled it right. I didn't do it like so people can find me. That's how you spell my name. Jazzepha.
All right,
Keep the P in it, man. We pushing P.
We pushing P. Keep the P in it. The
Progress.
living legend,
Paper.
Jazze Faye in the building, inside the vault.
Ooh.
Yo, we gave you some heat.
Woo.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Hot.
You know what I'm saying? Hot fire. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we are closing out the vault. Another awesome episode.
Yeah.
Make sure you check us out on our website, InsideTheVaultShow.com. Follow us on all social media platforms at Inside the Vault. me, I am Ash Cash. Make sure you visit me, IamAshCash.com. Follow me on all social media platforms at I am Ash Cash. I will see you next time, same place, in God's will. All right, y'all. Peace.
Oh yeah. You want Ash Cash, you can catch it right here in the ball.